Live down in Tampa, the Ravens and Giants are underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Half jumbo, out go.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The Ravens offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case...
And that is caught.
He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It's Week 15 of the NFL, and all eyes are on... The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all of those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Jones on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This is caught at the 2. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll go with the reverse. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Play action now. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That's taken in. Down the sideline. And he will score. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Half 18, half 18. Up.
From the gun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea... Continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Off the play fake, Jackson. This one's caught downfield by Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Shotgun now for Jones. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 34-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
we go.
To throw is Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we've reached halftime here. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Finding space at the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's the give to Henry running right. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. On 3rd down, Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about. And we're going to see what it looks like.
They convert with a gain of 15.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front, 20-17.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Half tempo. Up, go.
Jones gonna hang on to it here. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hand.
Okay, here we go.
They'll run here. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll run. Crazy. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jones. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage, and mark him back at the 6-yard line. 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field. and get the ball back to their offense.
And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Pistol give to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.